Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. And we are underway in Buffalo. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley to about the 35, 2nd down. From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Barkley. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. On the end around, here comes Smith. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. On the move past the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Hurts to throw. Going right back to Dotson. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Out left to Dotson. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jahan Dotson from 17 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You have a lot to handle in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Throwing to start the drive. Allen flushed out right. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 15. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, Boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Second down and 6 now. Throwing is Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down as he'll get this to the 26-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. From the gun, it's Hurts. And got his man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. In motion right is Smith. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 40 yards. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard. Explosive 38-yard pickup.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They have to give them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Allen. Forced out to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Get out of here with a W.
Allen going to throw. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little. And Cook will get in for a Bills touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 13-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Hurts. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Bills will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. But I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play there, getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick-6.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. Bass on for the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Rasul Douglas picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
That's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So after the INT, it's Allen. Now he fires deep for Shakir. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Khalil Shakir in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. So now this to get themselves a lead here heading into the break. And that one will give them the lead here as we approach halftime. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Starting the third quarter with Cook. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They run it again with Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3rd and 9 here. So the shotgun snap to Allen. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Now Allen going to change it up. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
2 yards, good enough for a 1st. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive.
come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
From midfield, here's Allen. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. He's able to get it to Coleman. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll run with Cook. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
On play action, Allen. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Milton Williams able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Allen. And that is incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
And caught by Cooper. Touchdown, Buffalo. From 17 yards out. And the Bills get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. And just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back to throw now on 1st down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job steadying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
They'll run it now with Smith. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a two-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have two to possibly take this to overtime.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Hurts will throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here's 1st and 10. Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and that changes everything here in OT. So it's the Eagles who will get the first chance to go down and find a winner as they'll get it here, and we are back underway. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw again. This will be caught once again by Brown. And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles 1st down as he'll get this down to the 36. Here's Hurts to throw. Complete, it's Dotson. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's.
And he'll score! Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
This to the tight end, Kincaid. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Here's Allen. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Darius Slay with a pick. So a critical turnover on the third drive of overtime. And, Charles, the end result is they're going to be set up in field goal range with a chance now to win it.
Absolutely, and all you're thinking right now as a field goal kicker is, go ahead and put me in, coach. I want to finish this off, and we can all go home with a victory.
So it's the Eagles who get the win here, and the guy who really led the way was their quarterback, CD, and that's Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, he was just on target all afternoon with 3 touchdown passes. They couldn't find a way to stop him, and ultimately, he guided them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.